Hi Capricorn. I'm going to do a current energy and then I'm going to follow it through with some advice. Let's see what we have for Capricorn for now. What is the energy for Cappy? Now, Queen of Cups. Okay, so for the most part, we are abundant. We're feeling a bit tickly and a little snatch of reality is where I'm leaning. More gratitude is welcomed from you, from your energy, because you've been working on those things that get you to that energy. That past view that you used to have, the struggle. We all know if you're a Capricorn, struggle, okay? The trailer load of stuff that you've had to carry for so long isn't so full and messy, and tying the knots and rechecking the load, and then sometimes, fingers crossed, still driving with the trailer on the back of the car and not checking it, just, trusting that it's okay, everything's tied up and not going to fly off. I'm going to say a lot of those things have flown off, and that's for the good part of your current energy. The Queen of Cups here is telling me that your inner child is more awake. You're in dry land, as in up on a safer standard, more of a medium. There's not anything too drastic going on, and I think you're a bit panicky about that. Panic is the wrong word, but you're a bit disturbed about the nothingness that's happening, and you're like, where's the next, not hurdle, but where's the next part of my life where I'm like move, travel, do things. Right now is the time where that's not what you're going to do, and it's going to serve you, okay? And I know you're going to be like, ugh, but I'm so bored. Yeah, it's boring. It can be boring, but it gives you a chance to grow that gratitude, grow that abundance within yourself and what your environment brings. I'm getting a lot of children, family-based things. Stability has finally set in place, and you're just like, what do I do with this thing? I wanted this. Yep, now it's here. Now I'm bored. I'm getting thrown outside, so get your bum outside, mostly where you're not doing anything. What else do we have here for Queen of Cups? Okay, the Queen of Cups here, I'll show you, is female energy, but it's really just the energy of, I want to say concentrated beauty. And this queen in this card she's holding a cup, and it's like an egg, right? She's holding this egg and she's just looking at it. She's like, grow, 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 grow. And then she's also like, what am I growing? Like, I don't even know. Have I even put anything into this? Have I actually thought of anything that I'm growing? Are there any seeds there? Yeah, I remember doing that a while ago and stuff, and they're like kind of here, but like, what am I doing now? And you're a bit in like of a pause, and like not you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. And I think the reason behind that is because you aren't used to having that break because of your past struggles and the need to action and do things and fix things and work and money and drama with pointless friendships and pointless relationships and unhealthy partying and like whatever your ideal unhealthy state was in the past, that's gone. And now you're looking at this egg and you're like, what are you? What even are you? Like, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Anything else with the current energies here with Capricorn? Anything else with the energies here? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 of Cups. So there is a separation from your once self and your new self and your new emotions, and you're finding it hard to identify where you who you are. Identity check. And it's kind of like you're kind of in study mode, which is something you're not used to, really, as in studying of yourself, testing things out, testing new energies out, more happy energies, like, you know, being more kind, intentionally walking away from old strides and old fabricated versions of yourself, and that's the easy part, and now the difficult part for you is going on this like search, this little journey, and you're like taking slow steps, because Capricorn moves very slow into new modes and new things, and they build their structure, and then once it's all built, evidently, like physically, because we're earthed, we're very earthed, we need the physical evidence to I guess move, adjust, adapt, and then grow on that. So we need really big signs to show up and be like, okay, now let's go. You haven't reached that point yet where you're you know, spark big ideas. You've got ideas and they're like mentally floating around, and you're really excited for them at times, but mostly I'm just getting that your new emotions and your new way of thinking, your new way of walking, talking is hushed. You're more quiet, and you're self-relieving, and there's not really a big drama going on, and you're like, fuck, like, is this my life? Is this me? Am I like this now? Yeah, you are. You were fighting to be like that for quite some time. And although those emotions seem to be a bit boring and a bit less exciting, you've got big things going on. You don't know what's coming. Let me just tell you that you do have all these seeds, and they are growing, and they're actually semi like mature. They're about to fruit. I'm getting green tomatoes, right? And we struggle in that momentum where it's like, okay, it's there. Now I just got to wait and let you do the thing, and I'll just do the best I can for the variety of things that I can offer. I know I'm doing all the right things. Check, check, check. Sometimes I make little mistakes and then I improve them. Check, check, check. Wait. Just a lot of waiting. And slow moving. So slow. So slow. What else is going on here? Why is it so slow? Thinking, why is Capricorn on the slow mode? Okay, what's happening? Your dreams are marinating. They're marinating. You only really thought about them seriously this year. Really. That's what's going on. Thank you for that message. Okay, what other messages does Capricorn need to hear at this current moment in time? I'm getting like you have a new style, like actually clothing, bit of a carelessness style, which is kind of funky. I'm getting like a homeless gypsy. For some Capricorns, come on, not everyone. Some people are still wearing trackies and okay with that, which is perfectly fine. Okay, the 10 of Swords here. Yes, you're feeling really kind of stuck and stagnant and impatient, and catching up on good sleep, and I don't think you're getting like nightmares or anything, but like you just don't know what to do with the darkness. You don't really know what to do with the stillness. Okay, so I'm gonna get some advice. Yeah, Capricorns don't do really well with relaxing. They feel really under-accomplished. You feel really under-accomplished when you're not doing anything. And I want to put it based on the raising a family, right? You're doing so much during the day. Yes, it's very repetitive. Yes, you just don't stop, and you're not accomplishing your dreams, the things that you advocate for your future. And that really stresses you out. And believe me, building a home and representing your role in that home, cooking, cleaning, doing the best, being kind, all of those are tasks that you've been practicing. Okay, you've been practicing, and gee whiz, you are good at it. You're one of the best. You are one of the best. Disciplined. Your kids are like fairly, I'm going to go up to like nearly 90% of the day. Your children understand and learn from you and listen and have discipline and eat the right foods. You cook the right foods. You don't, go around buying bullshit cans of everything, and you're making like pastas. And not that anything's wrong with that, but you actually find nutrition through various ways, through raising your children, feeding your partner, feeding yourself. Actually, you don't feed yourself that great. But providing and doing all those things, that is movement. These are things that you've practiced. Now you're really, really good at it. So that edge of the cliff is right here, where you're like, you know that you're good at this. You know you're good at your stabilizing part. It is here. And now you're ready to take a leap. You're looking to take a leap into back into that ambitious energy that you were and are so good at. Out of practice, gotta say, but you know that you are good at whatever you do. You've also, whatever you've done, really. Also, you have a tendency to theoretically, after you've experienced something, let's say work, you will marinate into the thought processes, your little mistakes, how you can do better. You know you can do better if you were to ever go into the workforce or start a new job. You know where to improve. It's like learning how to drive a car manually. You sit in it once, you make all these mistakes, and then you brew on about it, and you're like, oh, ick, I could have done that better. I know how to do it. Sometimes you spend weeks, days, months even, sometimes a year, because we are very slow. We spend years of time thinking about the fixing it, like let's say like you got in the car, you've made all the mistakes, and then you brew and you think like crazy, and then you get back in the car and you figure it out because you spent all this time thinking about it. That's actually something Capricorn's really, really good at. Although being more practical is helpful, but I'm saying that you've been doing that with your life, and right now that cliff is there, and you're about to leap with faith that you're capable of anything, because you just keep thinking about it. What have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of coins. Finances are getting prepped. You are, like I said, in the last leg of building your finances, which is virtually what Capricorn's after. Money. Physical, material, realistic, thriving, building, giving to yourself and others. But really just a healthy skill that you utilize and the benefits that come from that. something that you're sending off. You know, you've sent it off, you've made a wish, and you're just like brewing. Like there's a lot of marinating going on with everything that you have done. It's all serving you right now. I want to say be patient. Be patient. Your journey has been fabulous if you're optimistic, all right? It will be the opposite if you're not optimistic. Obviously, that's with anyone. But it is fruitful. It's very fruitful. The 9 of coins is something that you've built. And it's very much Capricorn energy, Pentacles, a lot of slow, meaningful, some regretful, again, thinking back of all the good things that you've done, acknowledging that you did it, you've done it. All these little steps that you made, even if it's going back and forth and 10 steps back sometimes, you always seem to crawl forward, even if it's crawling forward energetically. Yeah, you're right there. Just chill, okay? Let's just let it rain. But still move, you know, keep moving. Keep this idea in your head. Your journey is beautiful right now, from where it's come from. It's beautiful right now. You've become so good at what you do. Get more. Loosen up more. Stop being so restricted to act silly. It'll make things happen quicker. Okay, what's the last leg of this reading for Capricorn, please? Let's hit them. Let's get it. Go off with a bang. Really? It's the last thing we want to say to Capricorn. Rightio. Death. That could be like, what? To some people. This is a fantastic card for Capricorn. This represents a lot of Capricorn traits. And the Fool for the overall. So let me explain that to those of you who are a little bit under the knowledge of tarot readings. Death represents finishing, the finish line. You have shed a lot of baggage, a lot of old energies, a lot of things that were not serving you, a lot of people. I want to say you're very alone, as in you don't have that many people that you come and run to, or you don't have many options to knock on someone's door and be like, what's up, let's fucking do shit. Like, it's not you anymore. Death of your ego, death of your listening to other people, death of you being so not vulnerable but gullible, like you don't, listen to everyone. Your ears aren't open to everyone. You have a protective vibe, and it's a healthy protective vibe. It's not too much, but you can really cipher who is allowed in and who owns that energy and what you don't accept. You're really good at separating. It's like oil and water. You just are really good at life. You're really good at that. You listen to yourself. You are doing more listening. There's a lot more chatter coming in, but you are finished with the bigger chunks that you were meant to do. You did it. Now the Fool here talks about a brand new start, a brand new journey that you have no fucking idea about, but you do it anyway. You're going to do it anyway. And it's going to feel airy and free and exciting, and you're going to be alone, which is where you work best. It's where you work best. You work best when no one's watching you. You work best when, you have organized your space. All right. The Fool is very prepped, but very minimally. He brings a very small amount of things that he needs in this little bag, I guess. I don't know what the definition of those are, but he brings a little bit of the things that he requires. A little bit of water, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of optimism, a little bit of trust, food, a little bit of sleep. And he goes on this journey and he starts fresh and he has no idea about what he is doing, but he does it anyway. Bum, bum, bum. That's what Capricorn's all about. I know the past was really tough. I know your childhood was really tough. Capricorn has a really tough past compared to a lot of the signs. Your parents, tough. You became tough. But you never obstructed. You never intentionally tried to do the same thing that you got hurt with. You still carry that. And you should be very proud of that. What am I getting really from the Fool? What kind of journeys is Capricorn going through? I'm getting being outdoors. A lot of spiritual journeys. A lot of not the usual. Entrepreneurship, making your own money. Right now you're sitting in there thinking about it, but you will take on that step. It's going to be a big step. I'm going to say, if you have this, if you're one of those Capricorns that have been brewing an idea for quite a long time, when you take that first step, oh my God, an avalanche is just going to come and show you, literally pile you up in all these things, and you're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I asked for. Why did it take so long? Why did it take so long? Why did I take so long when all I needed to do was this one little thing, and then I did it, and then it's just like, the universe is like, boom. Thank you for moving, because we couldn't have done this without you doing that. Thumbs up, Capricorn. Thumbs up. That's what I have for you today. Okay. Justice is here. So time's here. Time is here. Your karma, okay, all the bad shit that you've done, or all the regretful things, or the people that hurt you, or, just the good things that you've done to weigh out the bad things that you consider bad for your journey along the way. Your good karma has come all together, and it's just waiting in that egg. That's what that egg is about that I was explaining at the start. That's the egg. And it's just cracking open. And you're just like, what? That egg needs help cracking open. You must crack it open. The tiniest little crack. Just so you can see it. As soon as Capricorn gathers all their resources and figures out what's going on, and they can see you around in their environment, they're like, I know what to do. That's what's going to happen. And I'm really excited for you. And I'm really excited for me, because I'm a Capricorn. Best of luck. Not that you need it.